to the estate, sir. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry, sir. Her Highness is currently at her practice session. She values discipline above all, you see. But please, allow me to escort you to the tea room while you wait. Swordsmanship is actually her interest of choice. Her Highness takes it quite seriously. A warrior spirit and a noble frame. She is full of surprises, sir. If you follow me, I'll ensure that you're comfortable while she finishes. The tea room is just ahead, one of the princess's favorite spots. She personally oversees its upkeep. Please make yourself at home. I'll bring the tea and refreshments shortly. What's the princess like? Your Highness isn't comparable. She is very adorable in my opinion, sir. But I'll do my best to keep you entertained until she arrives. Sir, a comment like that is highly inappropriate. I've met many women of high status, but none of them have your charm. You're far more interesting than any princess in a gilded cage. Sir, do you have any idea how many laws you're attempting to break right now? Enlighten you. Well, let's start with subordination. Flirting with a maid of your future wife. Then there's disrespect towards the princess herself and potentially improper conduct with a nobleman. Shall I continue? You didn't know charming someone would be such a crime? It's not about charm. It's about boundaries and respect. Your Highness deserves better than... Never wanted the engagement. You do not love the princess? Then why did you agree to it? Me? Gorgeous? I know the paintings of the princess aren't 100%, but she's far more gorgeous than... Just like how I am with the princess, you have duty, expectations. Your family would die of a heart attack knowing what you're doing right now. Sir, I am just a maid. Whatever you feel is... I'm sorry you feel that way, but this isn't right. You have a responsibility to the princess, and I have duties to her as well. What about my feelings? My feelings do not matter here. What matters is doing the right thing. I'll bring more tea if you need. Please, think carefully about what you're doing, sir. I've brought more tea. Your words earlier, they've touched me. Please, let me finish, sir. I've spent my life serving others, doing what is expected of me, never once considering what I might want for myself. And what you said, seeing me more than just a maid, it's something I've never heard before, and for that, I thank you. But that doesn't change the reality of our situation. We have to be very careful. Yes, careful. Your engagement to the princess isn't just a personal matter. It is a political alliance, a bond that could affect countless lives. If anyone so much suspect there is something between us, I'm not saying to ignore your feelings. I'm just saying we cannot act reckless. If you truly care about me, then we will have to approach this with caution and discretion. You are far kinder than I expected, but we must tread carefully, for both our sakes. For now, focus on your duties to the princess, and I'll focus on mine. If there's something meant to come from this, it will. But not at the expense of everything we've both worked for. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back. The chef should be done with the dessert. Happy. I feel happy. Free. But I'm still scared. What happens now? If anyone finds out? If the princess... Why does it feel like my whole world is changing? My heart in my throat. Screaming things I can't even put into words. I don't know what the future holds, but for the first time, a part of me wants to find out. One step at a time. That's all I can do. I've brought some sweet treats to tide you over. I also have some news. Her Highness the Princess won't be able to meet with you until tomorrow. I hope that's not too much of an inconvenience. On the bright side, the kitchen has just finished preparing your welcome cake. It's waiting for you in the dining hall whenever you're ready. Your Highness takes her hospitality very seriously. Every detail must be perfect for her guests, even if she's delayed. I take my duties very seriously, sir, and making sure that you're comfortable is part of that. I'm truly sorry for the delay, but I'll do everything I can to make sure your stay is pleasant until Her Highness arrives. Already doing more than enough. Then enjoy the sweets, and when you're ready, I'll escort you to the dining hall for the cake. I've heard plenty stories about you from the princess, but none of them were preparing me for this. Stories about your charm, your wit, and your ability to get away with far more than you should. But somehow, they left out the part where you shamelessly flirt with staff. Oh, you're impossible. But I'll admit, your words earlier surprised me. I'm not used to be spoken to like that. Like, I'm more than just a maid. You're really something else. But if you're gonna say things like that, you better mean them. I'm not about to let you charm me just for the fun of it, Mr. Man. Well then, I hope you're prepared. The princess is stubborn and hates losing. And so do I.